Grand Rising Virgo. This is a message for Virgo for the rest of July or whenever you're intended to watch it. I'm using some oracle cards here and some tarot to kind of give you a message for the rest of July. And let's just get right in, right? Two very fuerte cards: the mind and stress. The mind speaks about, see how like there's so much chaos going on in this person's mind, right? Don't let your mind run your life. The same way stress card speaks about, don't let the monkey run your life. Don't let the monkey run the show, right? Let's get out of our mind, let's get out of our headspace and do things the way you want to. The mind is a partner. Your mind is not you. You are not your mind. And I'm reading this book called The Untethered Soul, and it talks about the mind. It talks about that our roommate that we have, and our roommate is that voice in our head when you're walking into a store and you're like, "Ooh, I like that," or you're walking around like, "Ooh, I like him. Oh, she's cute. Oh, I like that. Oh, that smells good," right? We all have that mind. We all have that voice. We all have that roommate. That roommate's consistently going on and on and on. And imagine if that roommate was real, right? Would you want that person next to you saying all those things to you all day, every day? I don't think so. I don't think we would. And that person is not you, right? Those are not things that you would say out loud. And why is that? Because they are not you. They are just interpretations of things that you have remembered from the past and things that have been stored in your subconscious, right? That's going into your beliefs. Like, oh, I like that person. Oh, I don't. Oh, that's ugly. Like, who is it that's saying that? Would you want that person outside of your mind saying that to you every day, all day? Would you want a monkey running your life, adding more stress to the chaos you already have? Right, and then letting the monkey run your life, and then there with the pen, he's just gonna blow it all up, because when you have so much stress built up, could be from your own mind, your own self is creating all of this chaos, right? Then it's just gonna add to it. Next thing you know, you go from being stressful to now you feel sick. Now I have the flu. Now this, right? Those are all expressions of your body's trying to tell you something. So when it comes to this mind and it comes to like that voice in your head, that roommate of yours, the book talks about acknowledging that the voice is there, right? So as it's going, right, oh, you walk into a store, I like that shirt. Be like, hey, voice, I hear you, right? And just sometimes listen to them. Listen to what they're saying and change the listening, right? Change it from them speaking to now ask the question. If they said they didn't like that shirt, now say to yourself, what about that shirt makes you feel this way? How do you feel about that shirt? Not what you think about that shirt. How does that shirt make you feel? And then I bet you a memory will come up. Oh, I saw somebody wearing that shirt and I didn't like the way it looked. Or, oh, I don't think I look good in pink. You know? Ask yourself when the voice is speaking, acknowledge it. Voice, I hear you. I hear you. And it's funny because I catch myself doing that when I'm in places and I start to laugh because I'm like, oh my God, I'm talking to my voice. But I'm in a room with a bunch of people that's just like, saying a bunch of things about all these people. But I'm like, voice, I hear you. What about that person makes you feel a certain way? The key word is feel, right? Key word is feel. And stress, you're just adding to the stress more. Your mind is adding more to your stress, or your stress is being dictated by your mind, right? Handle with caution. Be more aware that your mind is speaking. You are not your mind, and your mind is not you. From the Black Moon astrology, we got air element, right? Communicating, talking, like I just said, talking to your mind, talking to yourself so you can understand what your mind is trying to say, so you can understand where these feelings are, why is your mind saying these things. Communicate with your mind so that it can avoid stressful situations. How does that make you feel? You don't like that shirt, mind? Why? How does that make you feel? You don't like that person? Why? How does that person make you feel? How does that person make you feel? Communicating. Mercury is a planet of communication. It's currently in Cancer as of today. So we're feeling very communicating in a soft-spoken, homey. There is no aggression. There is no fighting here. All right, actually, anything that's like violent or vocal will come across as fearful and threatening, and you might get all sensitive because it's in the sign of Cancer with the Sun. So just communicate. It's going to come off with compassion and passion, especially it being in Cancer right now. Like communicating what's on your mind, whether you have a therapist or someone to go to, talk it out, talk out what your mind is saying so you can avoid stressful situations for the rest of July. Let's pull some tarot. Temperance with the Page of Wands. Patience. Patient with yourself, patient with your mind. Patient with your mind as you come up with new ideas, as you explore things, right? You're exploring, right? All our mind does is explore. All we want to do is explore in life. And it's just saying have patience when it comes to certain things, when it comes to those, when it comes to our mind, be patient with your mind, be patient with yourself, be patient with what it says and how it processes things. Belief systems take years to kind of embed into your subconscious. That's why we have ancestral beliefs and we have historical things. You were grown up a certain way, so that you think that's a certain way to think and a certain way to respond to certain situations, and those are not your belief systems, my friend. Those have been passed down to you. Figure out what yours are. Let's clarify temperance. Options when it comes to happiness and clarity, right? Being patient will bring you options into what your happiness is. So, right? So you're figuring out with your mind, you're working with your mind to like figure out, why is it feeling it out? Why do you feel that way? Why is it that that shirt or that person irritates you? How does that make you feel, right? But it's all a game of like patiently waiting for happiness, and clarity will come in at the same time, right? Figuring out your options. Why is it that you think that? Going down the checklist, because grandma says that blue looks bad on Tuesdays, and that's why I don't wear blue, and that's why I don't like that shirt today. You know, being patient when it comes towards clarity within yourself, when it comes towards clarity in your happiness. Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, wow, and the High Priestess, wow. For some of you, you have a brand new project that you're working on, that you're exploring, or something you're exploring that's going to be very satisfying, and you manifested it, and it's definitely something that you've known for a while, right? That's for some of you. You're exploring something here that's definitely going to please you, very much so, and it's something that you've been manifesting. You're exploring it, which probably means you've been exploring it for a long time, or it's new, something new, or someone new. Could be a Gemini, could be a Pisces. That is very rewarding. They satisfy you in many ways. Stability for sure, financial gains, absolutely. But this project, this idea is something that you've been working on for a while. I'm going to say it's new, but it takes a while to manifest things that you want, because you've been working on your mind. You've been figuring out what is clear, Queen of Swords, what clarity is to you, what stability is to you, what spirituality is to you, what mind manipulations are yours and what are not yours. The Magician has caveats, can be a manipulator as well, can be someone that knows how to use their words, communicating, air element, Gemini energy, that can manipulate you into thinking one thing, but that's just coming from your mind. That's not coming from your heart. It's not coming from your soul. Know the difference. Let's pull from the beautiful fallback deck. I am safe in my arms. I care for myself like no one else. Goddamn right. We are always safe in our arms as long as we care for ourselves. The only place we can feel safe. Meditate. Make time to just be. Get lost in the moment. A chill you is patient, creative, and happy. And whatever this project you're working on with this page over here, you're going to need some patience, you're going to need some creativity, and it's going to bring happiness, that's for sure. Lead by example. Don't Don't react to how others have treated you. Choose you. Choose who you want to be, and your world will transform. Again, this is choosing you, right? This is you battling your mind to figuring out what the real version of you. You are not your mind, and your mind is not you. This is a work in progress. This takes time. Let me go back over here. This takes time. This takes patience. Right? But leading by example. Right? Your mind might say, no, don't do that, but you actually want to do it, right? You're leading by example. You're telling your mind, no, I want to do this. Now, if it's toxic things, that's a whole different story. That's chemical dependency. That's a whole different mind logic there, right? There's such thing as a healthy mind, and there's such thing as unhealthy minds. But when you're leading with love and light, right, and your intention in doing things is a certain type of way, and your intention is like, I want to say spiritual, but it doesn't have to be, but it's just you're leading with love and light, and there's no harm done to you and your body, right, because you're safe where you are, as long as you feel safe, then you can question the mind. Like I said, talk to your mind. Why are you saying that? How does that make you feel? Lead by example. Not by how others treat you, but how you choose yourself. Because you're only safe in your own arms. Island Wellness deck. Lightning, sudden changes, shocking news, surprise, transformation. With these cards here, with her, transformation is here, transformation is coming. You can transform your mind. People do change. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, enjoying each other. Some of you could be enjoying the company of someone else. Some of you could be heading in the direction of paradise. By expanding your happiness, by knowing what it is, and here's the happiness card. By expanding your happiness and knowing what it is that you want to make you happy. Living your paradise dream, whether you live in the suburbs or the city. You don't gotta live in Puerto Rico to live in paradise. Coffee cup. Some of you are meeting. It's Venus and Mars are in Leo, which is very fun, flirty. We're meeting people, we're having dates, we're conversating with people, we're having conversations, feeling uplifted, friendships are growing. It's definitely a time of flirting and playing up until July 22nd. Then it goes into the sign of Virgo, which will be a little bit more planned out. But being that we're in Cancer season 2, it's just like literally everyone's just having fun. We're having conversations, we're creating moments, we're enjoying the time that we're spending with folks. You'll know how that resonates. You're meeting and conversating, and maybe those conversations will lead to something else. Maybe the conversations will lead to whatever this project is that you're working on. Maybe it'll make you have a realization into what it is that you want patiently. I actually picked up the wrong deck, and I started shuffling, and I got healing, so I'm going to take that. Chiron is a comet. Right? There's healing that needs to take place. Maybe there's a conversation that you're going to have that's actually going to lead to healing. That just came out, but that was not the deck I went to pick up. Let's ask the angels. Ask the angels a question, or let's just kind of see what comes out here, and we'll kind of gauge it from there, but feel free to ask a question if you would like. Abundance. You're ready. You are ready, my friend. Don't stop. Can that message be any clearer? Whatever you're doing, whatever conversations you're having with yourself, whatever growth process you're going through, whatever higher powers intuition that you're feeling from this Cancer energy, go with it. Stick with it. It's bringing you abundance. You are ready. Do not stop, my friend. Fellow Virgos, I have Virgo moon, so I feel it. I'll see you guys soon.